Digital
What's up,
gate
YouTube?
open.
Digital gate open. Let's rock. Let's start off
Hey,
with the
what's up, my
flame on in the
trainers?
back. Draw. And then I'm gonna just play the Koji for 3. Pass turn.
Koji for 3. Okay, gonna go ahead and draw. I'll go ahead and hatch. Let's go ahead and Digivolve into Goma. Draw for Digivolution. Let's go ahead and play Madoki for 3, and then also Otama for 3, putting you at 3. Turn pass.
Draw. Let's promote here. Alright. You know what? This is why I play this card. I'm gonna use Atomic Inferno for 1. Give him plus 3k and security attack plus 1. Ooh. Alright, and then let's go ahead and swing with the Flame on 2 checks.
Okay, first check, mental.
Mhm.
And then second check, Animon X anybody.
I'll draw for the Koromon effect. I was supposed to do it on the first check. My bad.
Yep, no, you're good.
Trash. And then I think I will just play the Gotsumon for 3 and pass it back to you.
Okay. Draw. Okay. Okay. So, Gomamon can't be blocked for the turn. So, sorry. Let's go ahead and go to main. And I can't trash any sources, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and swing at security.
Okay, 1 check. Zudo.
I'll play another Otama for 3, putting you at 2.
Okay. Draw for turn. Hatch in the back into Koro. Evo in the back into Muchomon. Draw for Evolution. Alright. Let's play the Louis for 3 and promote the Mucho, and then gain 1 memory with Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I will swing with Muchomon. Sorry, oh my goodness. Swing with Muchomon, trigger effect to draw a card when a red Digimon attacks.
Okay.
1
And then
check.
I'll use the egg effect to bottom deck Otamamon to bounce Mucho back to the hand.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and swing with the Gotsumon.
I'll also bottom deck the Madoki to bounce Gatsu back to the hand.
Okay. And then I'll just play the Gatsu for 3. Pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Turn. Let's go and hatch. Let's go and play Mega Seedramon for 8, putting it at 5. And then I'll go ahead and bounce the Gatsu to the bottom of the deck.
Okay. Alright, draw for turn. Action to breeding. Let's see here. What do we like? Let's go for 1 into Ukomon. Draw for Evo. And so it's, oh, I guess I can play. Oh, I can't play this actually. I just screwed up. Tough luck, dude. I will play. I'll just play the Takuya and Koji for 5. Set you to 1.
Alright, 1 second, Pierre. Having a little bit of fun, like a little technical difficulty. Let me just refresh real quick.
No worries.
You might want to edit this part out, Brian, if you can. But let me try another fix just in case.
All good, bro. We here for the vibes, dog. Hey, this is what really happens at locals. You feel me?
Okay, so I see the changes. So I'm at 1 now. Go ahead and draw. Okay, now I'll go ahead and go into Goma in the back. Draw for Digivolution. I'm gonna go ahead and swing at security.
All right, 1 check, 1 K. AncientGaru.
Okay. Sorry, shit. Once again, my laptop shouldn't have been. Let's see. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Damn. All right. Okay, so Gomon is deleted. And then I'll go ahead and play Mental for 2. Reveal 2. Oh my god, why is my computer doing this? I'll go ahead and grab the blue memory boost and bottom deck Sangomon. You see those changes on your end, Pierre?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead. Use a spin. Start a turn. I'll get set to 3. Draw for turn. Let's go ahead and promote Uko. Whoa. Promote Ukomon. Trigger Ukomon effect to reveal the top 3. Oh, decisions. These decisions. I'll grab the Analog Youth and then bot deck the rest. And gain 1 memory with Louis. Start of my main phase, trigger Takuya and Koji, and I will tuck. I only got 1 target. Flamemon under it. Alright. Let's. Oh, I forgot to hatch with Uko. Whoops. And then Evo in the back into Mucho. Draw. I'll go ahead and swing with Ukomon.
Okay. 1 check. Mental.
Okay.
He's about to have the greatest Digivolution next turn, man. You know.
Oh man. I'll Evo for 2 into Kendo.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for evolution. Ain't no way, bro. I will swing with Kendo Garurumon, trigger when an attacking effect to draw a card, and I will also trigger the Koji Inheritable to gain a memory.
Yep.
When attacking,
And
this
then-
Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the hybrid trait in the hand. The Digivolution cost reduced by 1. Actually, I'll go into a Beowulf mod for free.
Okay.
And then just swing for 7k 1 check. Ain't no way, bro. So good.
Oh my god, that's funny. Man.
Okay. I think okay, and then I'll play the. Actually. Sorry, I haven't played this deck in a minute. Let me read this card.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, cool. I'm gonna for 2 play Ancient Guardian Deity and grab out Ancient Garurumon.
Guardian Deity.
And then I'll play out the Koji for free.
Okay.
And then I will Evo into Kendo for 2 here. And then trigger the end of my turn. This Digimon may attack a player. And I will swing, trigger effect to draw. And then trigger when attacking to Evo into Lobo. Draw, and then Lobo effect to Evo for 3 into Ancient. And then Ancient will bounce your Seedramon and your security to hand. And I think that's
Oh shit!
lethal.
Damn. All right. We'll go to game 2. I'll go second again. Yeah, I just like fucking had like no level 4s. What the hell? That was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Like either you didn't have your Mega or your the level 4s to go on top of your rookies. Because I was like, dang, these mental tradings are gonna bust me in the face soon. Okay.
Okay, I am not gonna keep that hand because there's no level 3s. What the hell? Okay, cool.
Alright, sending this back might be so greedy. I am greedy. Alright, let's go ahead and... good luck, bro.
Good luck.
Actually,
Digital
back.
gate open.
Yeah, it's like we're not
Evo.
BM guys. You guys gotta. We should
Sorry. Even Agatsu, draw, and then I will play out the Koji for 4.
Okay.
And pass it your way.
Cool. Draw for turn, and then. Oh, whoa! Where did you come from? Okay, go ahead and hatch. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and Evo into Otama in the back. Draw. Play out Sangamon for 3. So reveal 3, grab 1 aqua or sea animal, and then 1 liberator. I can only grab Mega Seadramon, bottom deck, both blue scrambles. Hate to see it, but that's okay.
They said, "No, you don't
Then
need them. You got them last game, bro." Oh, those are the
Digivolve
trainings. I'm
into Shellmon. I mean, it's same idea essentially,
Same idea,
and then I get to play out Yao for free.
Okay, let's go ahead. Start my turn. Get set to 3. Draw for turn. Let's promote the Katsu. Tough. I'll swing with the Gatsumon.
Okay, let's go ahead and reveal. You're good.
All right, I'll draw a card. Is this a memory center? Sure it is. Okay. Cool. Let's play out the Koji. And then I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw. Let's go ahead and promote out the Otama. And then, let's see. Okay. I'll go ahead and put, oops. I'll put antibody protoform underneath Shellmon to Digivolve for reduced cost of 1, right? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Into Mega Seadramon X antibody for 2. Draw for Digivolution. So I get a bottom deck your Gatsumon, and then one of your other Digimon can't suspend until the end of your turn, so that's fine. Let me go ahead and swing at security. Gotcha. And then I gain 2 memory from both. 1 memory from Shellmon, other from Sangomon. And then I'll go ahead and just play out another Yao for 4. You get 1, you go to 3. Turn pass.
Quick question. This is just my understanding. The end of attack, it still has to be like present, right? It's not like when a security like battle is done. It's like it has to fully resolve, right?
Exactly. So the check has to completely resolve, and the Digimon has to still be remaining on the field.
That's right. Okay, I just wanted to double check with that one. Cool. Appreciate it.
Yeah, versus like the Koromon where it's like all turns, like then like when a security stack is removed, then you draw. Yeah. Like the all turns is different than the end of attack because it just the moment that security gets checked, then you can
the conditions fulfilled.
For sure.
Yeah. I'll hatch into raising to Koromon. I will Evo for 1 into Uko. Draw for Evolution. And then I will play out the Louis for 3 to promote Uko. Also spend Louis to gain 1 memory. Trigger Uko effect. You look at the top 3. Decisions. I'm gonna grab Kendo. And then pot deck the rest. And then hatch in the back. Evo into Flamemon in the back, draw. I'll swing with Ukomon for 1 check, 2k.
I'll blast Digivolve into Metal Seedramon Ace, draw for Digivolution, and then I will go ahead and delete your Ugomon.
Okay. From here, I think I will go ahead and play Gaia Force for 8 and delete your Metal Seedramon.
Okay. Let's see. X anybody pro form when this Digimon would leave the battle, other than by one of my effects. From this Digimon's evolution cards, return 1 back to the hand, and then let's see, put this at the top of my security stack. So I'll go ahead and return Shellmon back to my hand, and then I'll go ahead and put X-Body right at the what does the up question mark or the up I mean?
The question mark is where you don't show it, and then the I is when you show it face up. For like the security cards, like the
I
spells.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then Overflow 4 as well. Let's see.
And your turn.
Okay. I'll go ahead and draw. And I'll hatch. Digivolve in the back into Madoki. Okay. Okay. Can't reduce play costs. Let's go ahead and play Blue Memory Boost for 3. Reveal 4. 1, 2, and 4. I'll grab Shellmon. And then bottom deck Ras. And then I'll Digivolve in the back into Shellmon for 2. Draw for Digivolution. And then turn pass at 3.
Alright, draw for turn. Let's promote here and gain 1 memory with Louis. Okay. I will Eva. Whoa, son. Eva for 2 into Kendo. Go. And then I will play 1 Atomic Inferno and target Kendo Garumon. So he'll gain +3. I'm just going to do this all at once, so I don't have to go back and forth. I have 2 Atomic Infernos I'm going to use on Kendo, so he'll gain +6.
Okay.
And then I will swing with Kendo, trigger when attacking to draw. And when attacking to Evo for a reduced cost to 1 into Beowulf. And that's 3 checks at 13k jamming.
You also gain 1 memory as well from the Koji as well.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and bottom deck Otamamon with the egg effect to return Flamon back to the hand.
And that's such like a good.
Okay,
like,
so
that is so good, bro. Yeah, I always forget that egg. I remember the last time Chris played with it, and I was like, dude, that is nice.
Yeah, man. I was like, you're okay leaving your stuff because it's basically like retaliation in a way, but not on deletion in certain cases. I was like, oh man.
Okay, and then from here, let's go ahead and play Analog Youth for 2. Reveal top 3. Grab the Beowulf and then trash the rest.
Okay.
And I think you get set to 3. Pass turn.
Cool. Draw. Okay, let's go ahead and promote the Shellmon. Okay. I'll go ahead and pop the boost to go into Marine Bowl. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I'll go gain the 2 memory first. You don't know that I have the Marine Bowl yet, and then I'll go into the Marine Bowl line. Cool. And then let's see. So when digivolving, I can tuck in 1 Digimon with Aqua Sea Animal and its traits underneath. So I'll go ahead and tuck in Mega Sea Dropmon X Anybody underneath. Let's go ahead and let's see, decode. I'm going to go ahead and swing its security, and then I'll also tap Yao since one of my Digimon with Aqua or Sea Animal is attacking. I can tuck in a level 5 or lower Digimon with a Sea or Aquatic, a Sea Animal or Aquatic under in its trace underneath my Digimon. So now I'm going to be able to attack at security with jamming, and then can't have my attack redirected from the Mega Sea Dramon X Anybody inheritable for 1 check at 7.
Okay. 1 check, 7K. Jam. Lobo.
Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and end my turn by playing just another Yao for 4, putting you at 2.
Okay. Let's draw. Let's go ahead and hatch here. Go into Mucho. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swing with Beowulfmon. When attacking, if I have 7 or fewer cards in hands, I can draw 1. How many cards do I have in hand? I have 8. That's unfortunate. 1 check, 7K.
Okay, I'm going to use the egg to bottom deck Marine Bullmon to bounce Beowulfmon, but first I'll use Decode to also play out GQmon, and then the rest gets, well, okay, so let's see, Marine Bull, let's take him out from the stack, and then let's go ahead and bottom deck him, and then I think I was supposed to gain 1 memory last time, but I didn't, but that's okay. So, okay.
Crazy.
Cool.
All right, and then
That's wild because it's like it's played on your turn, which means that you can attack with it next turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay, let's go into Kendo for 2. I will swing with the Kendo, trigger the when attacking to draw. Ain't no way. That's so funny. Effect when attacking to Evo to another Bayo. And then the inheritable here, when an effect adds cards to my hand, gain 1 memory, and then he can't be blocked.
Okay.
7k, 1 check.
Mental.
Quick question: is blue flare good, or not really?
Is blue flare good?
I don't know. I haven't play tested a lot of the new stuff with it, but I think the new Metal Greymon and the Z Greymon is like pretty fucking good. So how it compares to the rest of the meta, I think it kind of depends. But if you have like your Sora and Joes, I think that should also help with making some pretty good plays.
I think
Okay.
too, it kind of depends on which build you want to go for, because there's people who build
Mhm.
more like aggressive, like swinging, unsuspending, or you want to play more defensive and do all the stunning, remove stripping sources and all that. So it kind of depends. And that's kind of like the beauty with blue hybrid, or not blue hybrid, blue flare. You can kind of pick which variation you want to run. I think the new stuff fits more with the like source stripping, essentially, I think. But I think we talked about this last time. It was just kind of depends on what decks are playing out stuff and not having that protection on the side, where it's like, for example, like, the hybrid stuff, it's like you can't really freeze them if they're tamers, right? Like, for the most part, right?
Right.
The blue flare stuff. And Vizimon hides insecurity and then gets played out. Like, there's stuff where it doesn't work as it's intended. Not too many stuff plays wide, except for like red, purple, Imperial can build wide, Royal Knights, obviously. So it kind of depends.
I think because blue flare also stuns a lot, it gives the opponent the opportunity to play out their medieval Gallantmon if they're running it a lot more flexibly. Just because it's like
true.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't think so, because maybe the Metal Greymon prevents it from suspending. So I think you can't even use the medieval. Now that I'm thinking about it, but essentially, like if you aren't frequently, stunning your opponent's board, you're basically just giving them opportunities to respond. But I don't know. It's always kind of tricky with blue flare, but I feel like maybe there's like space for it. It could be like a rogue deck.
That's
For
exactly
sure. I think
the category I would put it in. It's a rogue deck that like, I don't think anyone's like making some like crazy like meta call and saying like this is gonna be S tier or tier 1, but it's definitely something I can see people like doing damage with, for sure. Like, there's been times where that like they go into that Metal Greymon that like has a sec attack +1, and then it stuns your stuff, and it's like, wow, I can't block, and I was depending on this blocker, and he just snuck the game away from me. Blue flare can do work, for sure.
I think against the Sakuyamon stuff too, since you can just promote from the raise with Sakuyamon and then you could just pop off your combo. I don't know if it's effective against that deck per se, so I think since that's been dominating the meta, it's going to have a hard time against that matchup, for sure.
Got it. Thank you. Somebody here kind of thinking like, there's so many decks out there, like, why are people not playing it, but it's not going to be that competitive enough for so. Because right now,
I think they're laying out the foundation for more support for it later on, because I could see the vision for like future sets, kind of supporting the Z Greymon, maybe with like I don't know, like there's like another Shoutmon where it's like Shoutmon DX, where it's like the Omni Shoutmon and the Z Greymon together. So I wouldn't be surprised maybe if that is like an ace down the line, for example, to help kind of support Blue Flare or even Crossheart.
Or a better Grey Knightsmon to, because technically, right, it has all the deletion and save stuff too. So it's like, or material save stuff. So it's like you can kind of still use the Twilight stuff because Nene's really good at that, but it doesn't really, like the decks are clunky still, and so again, kind of depends on how you want to build it and then what you want to do in order to answer the meta calls, right?
That's why we play tests, that's why we
that's why
refine it.
Man, I'll just play insecurity control.
Dude, I low-key want to build security control again.
Okay, so you're gonna bounce my guy back to my hand.
Yeah, I'll bounce him and then bounce the top security and pass it to you.
I'm just curious what people are gonna, people build those crazy decks like Mother Blocker deck. I'm just waiting for those kind of decks to come out again. Someone cooking it up in the cave. Bunch of scraps. Okay, I'm not really a fan of two sets combining. I'm just letting you guys know. It's so, like, you don't get all your cards.
Wait, what?
I think you got it, Pierre. I got.
You know how
you're talking about for this these past two sets where it's like 18 and 19 together, 19 and 20.
Yeah, I didn't like that because you get the less likely to get all the cards you need.
I doubt that it'll happen again because it was just done to catch us up to Japan.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of worked out though because those two decks kind of like those two sets kind of like fit together, So that was kind of smart. It's just that, because like I only have like the 4 rare Exomon or not Dracomon, and those were like, what the hell? Those are rare. You should get all of them. I should have a set.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, it sucks because I know typically we'll have like a full play set of like the rares, like more than a full play set. Like we'd be able to like share amongst each other because we have a whole case worth, and it's like, oh, we don't have enough to kind of go around because technically we did get 2 sets in one. So
I'm down for another game, Pierre. I'm trying out here, bro.
Was this Pierre? Did you too? Oh, it's 1-1, right?
No, that was the second one.
Okay, I was just wasn't sure. Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should stop the recording here because it's a thing, Yeah, nah. I appreciate the recording, guys. I'm gonna stop the recording here. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.